Hey everyone, my name is Matt with Highline Financial Coaching. This is On the Money with Matt. And today's topic I'm excited to talk about because it was something that I dealt with for years. And we are going to be talking about escape the paycheck trap, the journey that I had to get away from a paycheck, to relying on a paycheck that was never enough. It never felt like enough. Every time I got a raise or something happened, the money just disappeared. So I'm sure there's a lot of you out there that feel like that. It doesn't matter how much money you bring in, it disappears. Now, as we go through this, there's a lot of things that we can control, and there's a lot of things that we can't control with finances. So the things we focus on at Highline Financial Coaching are the ones that you can control, and we've helped thousands of individuals get to that position where they're controlling their finances instead of the other way around, where your finances are controlling you. So don't worry, you're not alone. Most of the people we coach are in this position, including me. Over 8 years ago when I started to go down this path of trying to improve my finances. So I used to think it was normal to get that paycheck, spend money, look at your bank account, see that you had money, and then you go out to eat because you know you had money, or you'd spend money at that point. And you can see behind me, I've got 4 kids. Things add up really fast. Anytime you go to the emergency room or the doctor, those add up. Or anytime school starts, the expenses go through the roof. So there's a lot of expenses, and when I used to live in that rat race of trusting in a paycheck to cover all those expenses, I realized that things had to change. Living for a payday was draining. It was emotional. It was both draining financially, emotionally. That's when I decided to take control of my money rather than letting it control me. So one of the first things I did is I bought a book. I bought Dave Ramsey's book and started reading it and trying to figure out how to get out of debt and pay things down. And there was a lot of good things in there that helped us. The one thing, a couple of the things I didn't like was very negative with credit. Credit's an awesome tool if you utilize things correctly. Also, I didn't like the living on rice and beans or top ramen and selling all your things and starting from scratch. Most of us, even though that can be a good way to really hit the start over button and reset and get everything into place, when you got a family and kids are in school, it's really not an option to just reset everything at that point. So we did that for a little while, and then I decided to get a financial coach, and it was an incredible decision because I actually had a couple different ones. I had some for real estate. I had some for getting out of debt. I've had coaches in other aspects for mindset as well as building a business. And those coaches have been invaluable for some of the jumps that we've been able to make at that point. So one of the first things I also had to understand was understanding where my money was going. One of the basic things you can do is start tracking every dollar, everything. Track every time you go into a gas station to get a snack or the vending machine or whatever it is. Track all of those things, and you're going to start seeing some trends, both positive and negative. You're going to see where you're doing things right, and then you're also going to see where you're a heavy spender in certain areas. So also start to prioritize those. As you see where the money's going, you're going to see where you want to be, and start looking at the debt repayments and building an emergency fund. It isn't easy, but the small changes add up. And we saw it within a week or two. It was incredible, some of the stupid things that we were purchasing that we didn't even realize. We live in an age where we've got subscriptions or apps or all these things that we have that we don't even utilize. Companies rely and plan on us spending money and not caring about it, because that's Netflix started it. When they came out, they started charging the $5.99, $6.99 because they figured people wouldn't mind spending that amount. Well, I think I'm spending $22, and it started at a $5.99 plan. So they're able to pull you in. Subscriptions are a huge thing that you can get rid of. because most of them we don't use. Next, I created a clear financial plan. Instead of just working for a paycheck, I started working toward my goals, building savings, having an emergency fund, paying off debt, and investing in my future. So these steps helped me to stop living paycheck to paycheck and start building wealth. Because as you start paying down your debt, most people have enough debt that if they got rid of all of it, it's going to make a significant difference in their income every single month. It's actually a better way to make more money than it is if you've got a job and you're trying to get a promotion. Just think of everything you pay debt on. You pay for your house, your cars, credit cards, furniture, school. All these things are debts. And if you can eliminate a lot of those, you may be able to increase your income by $500 to thousands of dollars. So, and at Highline Financial Coaching, we help people start this process. We help really set those goals, show them where they can improve. And no matter where you're at in your financial journey, that's where we're going to begin. You may be trying to get into your first house and you've never even heard of the word credit score. So we might start by building up that credit score, getting you into a position where you can go and buy a house and be in a position to do that. Because even if you have a 750 credit score and you've never borrowed money before, the bank is never going to let you into a house with that. You've got to be able to build things up. So Highline Financial Coaching will show you how to go from your first home all the way up to multiple investments, preparing for your future, where to invest if you receive money. What are some of the best ways to invest? And if you should go and talk to your financial planner, or should you pay off your house? What are the best things for you and your goals moving forward? So it helps significantly to have an experienced coach guiding you behind the scenes and helping you move into that position. I know for me it was vital. It was one of the best investments I ever made, and I am grateful for it. So if you're ready to stop living the rat race, or you're ready to get into a better position, let's chat. We do a complimentary financial analysis, take a look at where you're at and see where we can take you over the next year or two. So we have multiple different plans depending on where you're at, and would love to find one that fits you. So we've got plans for that are economically beneficial, or we've got the all-inclusive to get you to that next level. So again, this is Matt with Highline Financial Coaching. I look forward to speaking with you soon. Thank you.